Have you ever wondered why Surat al-Fatihah holds such a prominent place in the daily prayers of Muslims worldwide? This powerful question invites us into a journey of exploration into the profound significance of Surat al-Fatihah, a chapter of the Quran that carries immense weight despite its brevity. Surat al-Fatihah, aptly named the opening, is the very first chapter of the Holy Quran. Its significance is multi-layered, and its importance is echoed through various hadiths and verses from the Quran itself. The Prophet Muhammad s.l.h. referred to it as the 7 repeated verses and the glorious Quran, highlighting its deep connection to the essence of the holy book. Furthermore, it is often referred to as the foundation of the Quran, a testament to its role as an essential pillar of Islamic faith. It was one of the earliest revelations, the 5th surah to be revealed in its entirety, setting the stage for the divine revelations that would follow. The importance of Surat al-Fatihah is further underscored by an intriguing event narrated in Hadith. While the angel Jibreel was sitting with the Prophet s.l.h. a noise was heard from above. A door in heaven, which had never been opened before, was being unveiled, and an angel descended, bringing with him 2 lights, Al-Fatihah and the ending verses of Al-Baqarah, a privilege never granted to any prophet before. This surah is not merely a chapter in the Quran, but a potent supplication, a plea for guidance taught by Allah Sa'iti himself. It is a prayer for the straight path, a path leading to His grace, away from His wrath. It is a prayer that encapsulates the essence of our relationship with Allah, our dependence on Him, and our need for His guidance. Surat al-Fatihah is not only the opening chapter of the Holy Quran, but also a fundamental pillar in every Muslim's daily prayers. It is a reminder of our purpose, a call to submission, and a beacon guiding us towards the divine light of Allah's wisdom. Diving into the verses of Surat al-Fatihah, we find profound meanings and lessons for us to live by. Each line of this surah is a jewel, radiating wisdom and guidance. This is where we find the essence of the Quran, distilled into 7 powerful verses. The surah begins with Bismillahi Rahmani Rahim, which translates to, "In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful." This phrase is more than just an introduction, it sets the tone for the entire surah. It reminds us of the abundant mercy of Allah and that every action we take should be in His name and for His sake. This verse is a call to humility, acknowledging that all our efforts and achievements are only possible through the mercy and will of Allah. Moving on, the next verse, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, translates to Praise be to Allah, the Lord of all the worlds. This verse is a declaration of gratitude and acknowledgement of Allah's sovereignty over all creation. It embodies the spirit of gratitude that is fundamental to our faith, reminding us to always be thankful for the blessings we receive and to recognize the divine hand behind all things. Next we have Ar-Rahmani Ar-Rahim, meaning the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. This verse is a repetition of the divine attributes mentioned in the opening phrase. It emphasizes the boundless mercy and compassion of Allah, reinforcing the message of hope and forgiveness that is central to our faith. Maliki Yaumi ad-Din, which means Master of the Day of Judgment, follows next. This verse reminds us of the ultimate accountability to Allah on the final day. It serves as a sobering reminder of the transient nature of this world and the eternal reality of the hereafter. Iyyaka nabudu wa iyyaka nasta'in, or You alone we worship and You alone we ask for help, is a declaration of monotheism and dependence on Allah. It asserts the absolute oneness of Allah and our total reliance on Him for guidance, help, and sustenance. Ihdina as-Sirat al-Mustaqim, or Guide us to the straight path, is a plea for guidance. It expresses our constant need for divine direction to stay on the path of righteousness. The surah concludes with Sirat al-Ladina anamta alayhim, Gayril Magdubi alayhim wala adalin, meaning the path of those upon whom You have bestowed favor, not of those who have evoked anger or of those who are astray. This verse is a prayer for guidance, a plea to be led along the path of those who have received Allah's blessings and not of those who have gone astray. Each verse of Surat al-Fatihah carries deep wisdom and serves as a guide to righteous living. The surah, in its entirety, is a powerful supplication for guidance, a declaration of faith, and a profound reminder of our relationship with Allah. Surat al-Fatihah is not just verses to be recited, its teachings permeate our lives. It's a profound supplication, a plea for guidance that we recite in every unit of our prayer. But its influence extends far beyond the prayer mat, shaping our actions, decisions, and overall life perspective. Consider the opening verse, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, or in the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. This verse reminds us to begin all our endeavors, big or small, in the name of Allah, seeking His mercy and blessings. It's a lesson in humility, reliance on a higher power, and an acknowledgement that all success comes from Allah. Then, Alhamdulillah Rabbul Alameen, or praise be to Allah, the Lord of all the worlds. This verse cultivates gratitude in our hearts. It encourages us to recognize the countless blessings around us, to appreciate them, and to thank our Creator for them. It's a lesson in gratitude that can transform our perspective, making us more positive and content. The plea, Idina as Sirat al-Mustaqim, or guide us on the straight path, is a daily reminder of our ultimate goal. To tread on the path of righteousness and attain Allah's pleasure. It serves as a moral compass, guiding our actions and decisions, keeping us aligned with our faith and values. Finally, the closing verses, Gairil Magdubi Alayhim Wala Dalin, or not of those who have evoked anger or of those who are astray, is a plea for protection from misguidance. It reminds us to be vigilant in our faith, to seek knowledge, and to avoid the pitfalls that have led others astray. In essence, Surah al-Fatihah is a comprehensive guide for life. It teaches us reliance on Allah, gratitude, focus on our ultimate goal, and vigilance in our faith. It's a roadmap leading us towards a life of righteousness, peace, and fulfillment. The teachings of Surah al-Fatihah, when understood and implemented, can serve as a guiding light in our lives, illuminating our path with wisdom and righteousness.